This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Sack. Quarterback gets hit.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Steps away to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, 30, and a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike 59. All day.
To throw is Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Green 80. 43. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. Fight only to about the 4.
Corey Peters brought him down. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Check. Hey.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
19. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Kill. 14.
They'll run for it. Lynch. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the under. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Come on now, let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. It's all getting together.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt. Because
no, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guy.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, he had the big run to get down there, so you got to let him finish it off, don't you?
I think so, but what I liked even more, the fact that he wanted to finish it off. How many times have we seen a guy break off a big run, and we see that universal sign where he's tapping his helmet to get me out of the game? No! Stay out on the field and enjoy the benefits of the success you created.
And he hits pay dirt because of it. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. But, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Murray, he'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Go, go.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
59. Check, 59. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 36.
To throw again on second down. Wilson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
What? 59. I'm coming.
They'll run this with Homer. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Tight. 315. Pick me up. Here we go. You got it. You got tight right there. Tight.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of a couple. I don't care if you're taking it in round one, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard on the Seahawks' 26-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray, this one caught by Isabella. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Quentin Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Murray with a 3rd and long. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson there to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
At the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Carson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Pull up for signal. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Come on. You better.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 46 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 25, check 25. Check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Yep, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. To throw, it's Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Into the hands of Bird over the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Max Williams there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going on the ground with Homer. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 31-yard line.
At the 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Mike, 58, right there. Nice, sweetheart.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.